Hello, everyone. My name is Erick Gutierrez, and the country that I will be presenting to you will be Peru. So beginning with its capital, it is Lima. It is a coastal city. When it comes to the languages, 86% of the Peruvian population speak Spanish, 10% speak Quechua, 2% speak Aymara. Both of those languages that I just mentioned are both indigenous languages. And then the other 2% consist of a variety of indigenous languages in the country. When it comes to sports, obviously, soccer is a well-known and loved sport throughout all of Latin America. Um, Something more personal to Peru would maybe be surfing, as the ocean is right there next to Peru, the Pacific Ocean. You can see on the bottom right that there's a man surfing on what kind of looks like a surfboard. This type of surfboard would be used by the Incas. They would use it for fishing and also for recreational use. I was reading that many Peruvians do debate that maybe surfing did originate in Peru. One of its well-known foods is ceviche, which is a fish. It can also be shrimp cooked with lime, and it comes with very different vegetables to their liking. It can involve carrots, jalapenos, onions, tomatoes. Some also might even add fruit to it, such as mangoes, pineapples. In the bottom left, you can see Machu Picchu, which is a world-known Incan settlement in the mountains, in the Andes Mountains to be specific. And this just comes to show that there is a lot of culture and Incan presence in Peru, as you can see in that red dot back on the map where it says Cusco. Cusco is known as, I guess, the capital of the Incan Empire whenever it existed. All right, so moving on to its currency, it is the Peruvian sol. The little symbol is right there in between the two coins with the S and the slash and the dot. Its exchange rate, right now, one Peruvian sol is equal to about 24 cents, and the US dollar, $1 is equivalent to about 4.1 Peruvian soles. Its GMP is 198.22 PPP billion dollars. When it comes to exports, agricultural exports, they include grapes, blueberries, avocados, coffee, and asparagus. Their agricultural imports are corn, wheat, rice, soy, and dry legumes. Agricultural products that are traded with the US when it comes to exports are grapes, tropical fruits, such as mangoes and pineapple, coffee, and vegetables. Imports are corn, soybeans, wheat, legumes, and live plants. The top 5 employers are, one of them is Credicorp, which they specialize in financial services. In retail, it's in the name, they focus on retail. And then the other 3 are petroleum and gas companies, Petroperu, Primax, and Repsol. However, on Repsol, it specifically mentioned a big refinery, which is Refinería La Pampilla, which employs many, many people. Now, its top 10 agricultural products include quinoa, rice, artichokes, asparagus, bananas, blueberries, potatoes, sugar, avocados, and coca leaves. I did read that coca leaves, I did not know this, but coca leaves are produced in Colombia, as we all know. However, Peru has always competed with Colombia when it comes to producing the coca leaves. Its top 5 non-agricultural products include refined petroleum, gold, molybdenum ore, textiles, it's which consists of knitted t-shirts, knitted sweaters, pants, all of that, and copper. Now, looking at agriculture, a big difference that can be noticed just immediately is the geography of both places. Being in the Texas Panhandle, you do not see any mountains, nothing. I mean, it's just all flat. And so it is obviously different to the mountainous landscape in the Indian country of Peru. Terrace farming has been present in Peru since the very beginning, since the Incan people, as it was a technique that came about from them surviving and just, um, I guess, it being their technique for like subsistence farming. Something that both places do share are the concerns of weather anomalies that both countries do have and the entire world have. As you can see, El Nino it's a weather anomaly that does affect the Americas. Um, in Peru specifically, it does cause deadly floods and can bring dry weather in the Americas. So that was really interesting to see. And now looking at Peru in regards to my um, career goal, it a school that is very prestigious is La Pontificia Universidad Católica del Perú. It has a school of government in which students can graduate with a master's in international relations, which is what I would like to major in once I go into grad school, hopefully, since I am a political science major. When it comes to work in public service, agriculture is one of the most important sectors in governments throughout Latin America and even in the United States, which is what I would like to work in, maybe like the economic side of it, which can deal with farmers, and maybe when it comes to me wanting to work in different countries, maybe it would be helping Americans that do want to start their own farms and anything ag-related in a different country. So obviously, if I were to be Peruvian, I would go to El Ministerio de las Relaciones Exteriores, which is the equivalent of the American State Department. And would I maybe want to be in Peru? Probably. Who knows? Maybe I do get sent to Peru if I do make it as a foreign service officer, and it would be a really interesting thing to see. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you.